I'm Everett Richardson. I am from Scottsbluff, Nebraska. I graduated in June '49. My favorite professors as the head of the department, Robert Smith, Max Parshall, and Maurice Albertson came there. I think he came in '47, and I went to work for him at the hydraulics lab. He really invigorated. The hydraulic program was all based on what he did. Nothing was going on there until he came. So in '68, as I said, I became a professor of civil engineering and administrative engineer at the Engineering Research Center, where I worked directly under Daryl, and he was then associate dean of research for the College of Engineering. Daryl and I had produced a film called Flow in Alluvial Channels. It's a very good film, and I think it's one of the best ever done. Dr. Baldwin was dean, a fabulous person, did terrific work, really helped, backed us. He was more to the education man, started the surge program, and just did so many things. In '68, things started breaking and some other things. That's when we started the on-farm water management program in Pakistan. A CSU agronomy graduate, Dr. Omar Kelly, was head of agriculture for the Agency for International Development. This Omar Kelly was a good friend, and he put us all together. And Maurice and Daryl were involved in establishment of what we call CASUS WASH. And we finally changed it to Consortium for International Development. And that was a consortium of Utah State, Colorado State, University of Arizona, and the University of California at Riverside. We did Pakistan. I did a trip on my own to Pakistan, and I did one with Maurice to determine if there was they asked us to determine if there was any way by soil conservation methods that we could decrease the amount of sediment going into Tarbela Reservoir. CSU had a big hand in it. In the building of the Tarbela Dam, Dr. Crockett spent a lot of model studies on it and spent a lot of time in the design of the Tarbela Dam. Jim Ball also did some studies. There was cavitation problems on it. Well, I think CSU in the time under Morgan and Chamberlain and Dean Baldwin was really they would take risks. Morgan and Ray both said that if you got the right person, he would build a program. We got Herb Reel to come, Maurice and Daryl and Ray Chamberlain. They got him to come here from Chicago. So he came in the civil department and then built what we have in that, just from starting out by himself. We got Yedjevich, he came, and he built this whole stochastic hydrology program. I like the faculty we have over in engineering. And now we got Sandra Woods, and really, she is something. That's all I got to say. She's really really gung-ho on type of thing. And I'd recommend anybody to come here for engineering or any of the other. We have the best facilities of any water-related engineering college or laboratory in the world. We have a high head with the Horsetooth Reservoir. We have a large discharge. We have a lot of volume. We have big flumes. All the work we've done in scour, but we put UCSU on the map when it comes to designing the foundation of bridges to be safe from the erosion of water. In 1970, a man by the name of Frank Johnson, head of hydraulics of Federal Highway Administration, Washington, D.C., came to me and asked if Daryl and I could put a manual together and teach hydraulic engineers river mechanics for the design of their bridges. And he said, we just got to get them looking at the river, not just at the highway and the structures, but what do we do to the river and what does the river do to us? We wrote a manual that thick and devised a course. And he and I taught that course 40 or 50 times in practically all the states in the Union. Then from that we did what we called a HEC 18. Came out volume 1 of the publication Evaluating Scour Bridges. And this is the 4th edition, which was out in May 2001. The authors are myself and Stan Davis on that. So out of that, and this is the first, from the very beginning, the most comprehensive publication in the United States on evaluating scour bridges. I've taught the course in Korea, I've taught the course in Portugal, and we've taught the course to engineers from all 50 states. And that's one of the things that CSU has prominently mentioned, and one of the things I'm proudest of.